Hey everybody, welcome back to Next Level Game Speedrun Showcase. I will be doing the final run in A Link to the Past Open Keysanity Seed. So I guess I'll explain how it actually works to begin with. There's the Link to the Past Randomizer has like several different modes and several different like modifications, whatever. So normal mode, just not open. You got to do escape and then play through the game normally, whatever. But the items are still shuffled then. Open means we start in a phase where the escape is finished already, and I can just do the overworld stuff. So I'm gonna be in open. Keysanity means all the keys and dungeon items from the dungeons, except for keys in pots or on enemies, are shuffled throughout the entire game. So I gotta make sure I pay attention to what keys I get, which dungeons I go to, etc., etc. It creates a quick, painful mess, but it's gonna be fun. There are also varying difficulties where they shuffle, but they reduce the amount of quality of life items. But I'm playing just normal mode because I want to finish the run. So yeah, I think I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm good whenever you want to count me in.
All right, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Playing as Frog.
Yeah, we're playing as Frog. Yeah, you can have custom sprites as well. Alright, so my first item, I get the map of Swamp Palace. So, this is interesting, by the way. I forgot to mention, in Keysanity, well, first of all, in Randomizer in general, you do not know what dungeons have crystals and which ones have pendants. The map tells you, in Keysanity, you do not know what dungeons have pendants or crystals, and the map will actually reveal that on the mini-map. So my first act is to engage in some violence against the knights and pull a tree, so I can get some items. I guess I got full magic. Okay, cool. Yeah, we need to pin that down. Hey! Alright, so... yeah. So, the early game is look at the overworld, try to get as many items as you can, hopefully useful items. The compass tells you how many items that are in a dungeon when you're in it. I don't really need that, but maps would be very helpful. That is a bomb capacity upgrade. That also is not very helpful. I'm gonna... Hey, I got a red potion. Hooray, red potion. It's alright. Nothing bad's happened.
Does that turn into a bottle after you drink it?
Yes. It will. When I drink the potion, it'll be an empty bottle. The potions, the bottles have random contents as well. So I'm just going to do a little bit of recon, because recon is nice. Knowledge is important. So I'm going to go be visiting this cave up here. So this cave up here is out of the way a bit. Actually, I'm going to pick up this nerd first, see what he gives me. Hearts? I don't need hearts. So this cave up here has an item in it, and if it's an important item, the only way to get to this location is to clear the castle tower and beat Aghanim up. That's Bombos. That could be important. I hope it isn't. But in order to get that item, I need to beat the wizard Aghanim, and that is a hike to do, but knowing if I have to do it or not early is good. I'm going to go to Lost Woods and pick up some goodies, get accosted by a bird because I don't have a sword.
Why is your health blue?
Dollars. Oh, so another part of the randomizer, you can customize your hearts, your heart colors. I like blue, so I chose blue. But there's like red, green, and yellow as well.
Nice.
So dollars are good. Early game money is very helpful. Bombs would be also extremely helpful. A map is very helpful too. This is Skull Woods. I can't check the Dark World maps until I get to the Dark World. So until then, the two maps I have, I can't check until later. I am going to go to Kakariko because that has a lot of items in it. I'm probably going to make an effort to... I'm probably going to go visit the shop before I loot the town so I can buy some bombs. Because there's a lot of bomb walls in here. And that is very beneficial. Being able to blow up stuff.
So if you lose the town, does the shop disappear?
No, the shop stays, but
okay.
I just need like there are a lot of bomb walls, and
okay.
I don't want to gamble on one of the chests having bombs before I, come down here, because otherwise it just becomes go down, go up, go down, etc. Just kind of cuts out the middleman a bit.
Creates a low variance, high reward.
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright, so, because I got an early bottle, the sick kid in here will give me an item. He only gives you an item if you have a bottle. So, another compass. This is already shaping up to be not fun. I've gotten nothing of value at all. So, this is the chicken house. I threw a chicken into a wall because I felt like it. More bombs. All right, whatever. You can never have enough.
An embarrassment of bombs.
Use a bomb to get bombs.
That's profit right there.
All right, so this guy sells me an item for $100. Book. I'm literate, everybody. We're literate.
That's useful, right?
It can be. It gets me into one dungeon, and it opens up 2 other locations, and it also lets me read what the Master Sword can be. I might take a detour. No, I won't. I'll gamble on the Master Sword not being important. It usually isn't. Oh, big key. Desert Palace. That is a good big key. Small key. We got Ganon's Tower, small key. Okay. I'm marking it. 1 Ganon's house, small key.
So now that's like complete access to Desert Palace?
Not quite. There is 1 small key in there still.
Oh.
But I could go to the boss in one go if I had the means to do so. I actually do not have a lantern yet. I need a fire source to actually get to the boss. But I can get just about everything else. 2 chests are locked behind 1 key though. Alright, so heart. Palic lamp.
Now we can do that.
Yep. Small key to Ganon's house. Alright, cool. Ganon's house. And then the lantern, which is nice. It means I don't have to explore dark rooms. To Dark Palace. Dark Palace has 6 small keys. So that's important. So let's see. I guess the game is trying to tell me to go to Desert Palace. I don't want to go to Desert Palace like this. I have no sword, I have no... I'm gonna go check the southern end of the town. Just get some knowledge and possibly items. We are going down here to the library. See if getting our book learning is going to be important. Book learning? Our capacity. We do not need to go book learning later. I'm going to check what's down here. But at the end of the race, see if I need to go bother with the race. Silver arrows, I guess I can get them. They're not mandatory, but they're helpful. I'll go out of my way to get them. I'll mark it now. Did not need silvers, but they are nice. They are really strong and they kill guys fast. I need a bow to shoot them. AG is the chemical, what's it called, formula for silver. Not formula.
Name, like it's
The
the
chemical
periodic
name. Yeah, the periodic table thing.
ID.
Yes. I hope so. Oh, goodness, I hope so. Alright, so I'm going to hit up some more overworld locations. I still don't have terribly much. Signs are pointing to Desert Palace, though. I would like to have an actual weapon. Like maybe a hammer, maybe a sword. I don't know, you know, anything. Literally anything. So this is the dam. And there's a $20 bill in there. And I'm gonna flood the. I'm gonna open the floodgate and see what's under the water.
The problem is it's so old.
Okay, switch, please. Looking. What do we got? What do we got? 10 arrows. They're not working. So over here is the infamous mini Moldworm Cave, and I kind of have to. The crabs are the scariest guys ever, but mini Moldworm Cave can be spooky if you only have bombs to deal with it, because they're unreliable and they're random. These jerks. Alright, cool. Cool. 3 bombs would be perfect here. I just wasted a bomb. Please. You jerk, please! Please! Alright. Sure, it's nice I got a bomb drop there. Alright, so this is 5 items, and it looks like only... I'm so healthy!
Feel the love!
I'm so healthy! That's not what I wanted to say, but I'm very healthy. Alright, so I'm gonna go do some investigating over here. I haven't gotten anything yet still. Nothing of value. So these crabs that are skittering very quickly, they're spooky. They do 2 hearts of damage. I don't know why. Ask Nintendo.
Well, I mean, they have 2 pinchers.
They have 2. Yeah, they do have 2 pinchers. You're right. Alright. Jerk. Jerk crab, why? Oh my god! I'm getting bullied. So this is the Ice Rod Cave. A lot of people won't go here this early, and for good reason, because there's not much in it usually. But sometimes there's something valuable. I'm looking for anything at this point. I'm grasping here. There's still plenty of locations to check, but I'm checking like the high volume stuff first before I have to start digging. I'm probably going to hit up Eastern Palace before I dip to desert though. I mean, I know the seed is trying to tell me to go to desert with the lamp and the book, but I kind of need a weapon to clear that. But if I go to Eastern, I get like 6 locations that, you know, wait, I want to do fake flippers. What am I doing? I'm going to do some fake flippers because I'm cheating. So you do this setup, and then this way. So this is a glitch called fake flippers. It is a minor glitch for all intents and purposes. The game checks if you're in the water on the 2nd frame of you entering. So you have 1 frame of control of your character. Oh, that's important probably. Red cane of Samaria is up there. That could be a problem. But so fake flippers, the game checks on the 2nd frame. So if you move the screen transition on the 1st frame you have control, the game kind of stops checking. It's like, oh, okay, you're fine. If you get hit while you're in this state, you soft lock. Don't do that. In a randomizer, it's coded to kill you though. So, but in casual play, it will soft lock.
So you got more money.
I got more money. All right, I'm gonna go hit a Eastern Palace. I need weapons. I need weapons. Period. I need anything. Give me something.
This is going to be the seed where you have to go to Ice Palace the maximum amount of times possible.
I don't want to do that, though. It's hard enough to get to Ice Palace as it is. So, one nice thing about Keysanity is Old Man Sarsaparilla, or Sharshlarsh, or that guy. If you talk to him in a Keysanity seed, he will tell you where the green pendant is. Green pendant is in Misery Mire. All right, I'll mark that. So yeah, green pendant is in Misery Mire. I don't need to go. I shouldn't need to go there, but the last seed I played also had a green pendant in Misery Mire, and he was holding the Gannis Tower pick. Hey, hookshot! I got something. I finally have something. It's a Dark Palace and a hookshot. Finally, I have something of use. This is value. Also pretty much mandatory if you aren't a hovering master, which most people aren't. So I'm going to be using this liberally. Just gotta do some pumping to get upstairs faster. Ooh. Thanks. Okay, so hookshot is nice. Because I can do that. So because I have the compass for this dungeon, you can see under my bomb counter I have 0 out of 6 items. That's all the compass does. I don't really, I can usually keep a good track of what I have and don't have. So, I mean, it's fine. What is in here? $1. One single dollar. So let's see what's over here. Shoot this guy with the hook shot, because hook shot is great. Hook shot across this gap to get a shovel. So a shovel, I don't even think it's on this track, right? Oh, here it is. So the shovel gets me one extra location to check, and that is all. That is its only real purpose in life. I guess we should probably check that out eventually. So if you guys are watching Nick do this room, it's time to see the same strat. You throw a pot this way, you kill a guy here, boom. 8 bomb drop, heck yes. Shot. Matt. Ganon's Tower, that is not useful.
Do these maps exist in the vanilla game?
The maps do exist in the vanilla game, but they actually function like maps. In Keysanity, they tell you what dungeons have crystals and pendants. I want that. So, in vanilla game, maps aren't useful if you know the maps already. I have an early lamp so I can see in this room. I don't need to navigate in complete dark. Yo, another 8 drop. I'm gonna grab that on the way out. Ah, stop this guy out of the way, please. Oh my gosh! I just wanted to hook to the pot. That's all I wanted. Yoink.
That's cool. They stay between rooms.
Only certain rooms, though. Okay, so our trip through Eastern Palace is almost done because we don't have a bow or the big key. Unless we get a big key in this room. Something. So do that. Small key for Turtle Rock. Alright, well, that's something there. Alright, so I'm gonna go digging, and I guess it's time to go visit the desert.
You got what you wanted. You got the hook shot.
I did get the hook shot. The hook shot is a weapon of some kind. It doesn't necessarily kill everything, but it is certainly a reusable tool. In fact, I have 17 bombs now. Maybe I should go visit Hyrule Escape. I could do the escape and... dig. Flippers! Change of plans. We're going swimming. Going swimming. I probably should have saved and quit, to be honest. But we are definitely going swimming next. That is my next course of action. I have... Nice hook shot. Just stopped for some reason. Yeah, what? Hook shots for days. I'm spoiled by the hook shot. I like early hook shots. They're fun. Hi, Red Cane. Bye, Red Cane. I'll be back for you later.
How do you get the red cane like
that? You gotta use the mirror in a specific spot in the Dark World.
Oh.
They do not have the mirror, so. So also a facet of Randomizer is this waterfall cave where you normally throw things in the fountain, get stuff back, whatever. There's just 2 chests flat here. And there's nothing. I think the thing I want to see right now is the Power Glove. Or the Flute. Power Glove or Flute are kind of the 2 big things I would like to see. So this is Zora's River. Hey, Power Glove! So you need the flippers to get to the Power Glove, which is, I didn't know that the Power Glove was there, mind you, but I wanted to go visit King Zora because I knew there was 4 locations to check. Conveniently called it by accident. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. This turn of events. But I'm also going to pay.
Yes.
See you later, Lichus. Good luck with the run. Thanks. All right, so I'm going to spend 500 smackers on a heart container, apparently. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so with the Power Glove, once again, my world opens up. So I am once again changing the plans. I'm changing the deal. Pray do not alter it further. So, the first thing I'm going to check with my newfound gray hand, my newfound oven mitts.
It's bionic oven mitt.
Yep, it's a pretty good oven mitt. So I am going to go visit the back end of the Hyrule Castle escape because there's just three chests back there, and well, 3 free chests. You know, you gotta go with the easy stuff, right? If I get a key from one of these chests, well, I mean, there's a chance I won't because it's Keysanity. But let's see, heart, key to Turtle Rock. See ya. And another bottle. All right. Well, the key to Turtle Rock could be useful. The second bottle also could be useful, but not what I'm looking for. So, Sanctuary. We're going to Death Mountain. Going to visit Death Mountain because there is a lot of goodies up there. Lots and lots of goodies.
It's so neat seeing Chrono Trigger Frog doing that little animation of walking.
Yeah, I love the custom sprites. They're all pretty sweet. And there's a lot of them too. There's like 30 plus. This is just my favorite one though. So this is Death Mountain. We saw this in the last run. There's gonna be an old man here still. You don't have to talk to him anymore because the randomizer cuts out a lot of the text, thankfully. But you still have to escort him. Well, I guess you don't have to, but he has an item. And if you bring him back to his home, you get the save and quit spot for Death Mountain, which is nice. Ow. Arrow capacity. Thanks, old man. Oh gosh, cabbages. Rude. Running upstairs. Beep. Walking. Escape the cabbages. The wrath of the cabbages. Do some pumping, wiggle left and right while walking upstairs, go faster. Don't do it while going downstairs, you'll go slower. Bomb capacity up there. What we got over here? A small key, and I don't even know what it's going to be. I have to go check it.
You're a frog.
I am a frog.
FYI, you're a frog.
FYI, I'm a frog.
Yeah, he is Frog.
He's a frog.
The Frog.
The frog, yep.
That is the Frog.
The frog of renown.
The hero.
So what do you think this key is going to be for?
Desert Palace.
That'd be nice. Goldwoods.
Oh.
That is not that useful. Something, but not useful. Alright, so we are going to go warp back to the mountain cave because with the hook shot we can explore the east side of Death Mountain, which has 8 locations to check. I still don't have a sword. A sword would be nice. I will also accept a hammer. That is functionally similar. So let's see what we got down here. Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
So this is this cave down here is called Paradox Cave because you enter in the bottom right corner and you're upstairs. So you just drop down and so yeah, the bottom right corner is upstairs apparently. So we got 2 more chests in here. Compass. Again, compasses don't help very much. Bomb capacity, also not very helpful. Because I already have 15 bombs.
We got silvers.
We do have silvers. We don't have a bow to shoot them yet. Just glove one. I'm gonna take that bomb. So 5 chests. Flute.
Oh, that's good.
That's helpful. Big key to Eastern Palace. Alright, well that's one other item I can get. Where's flute? Boots!
Oh!
Boots! Boots, more boots! Alright, now I'm fast, which is cool. So, I'm going to try to do a bomb jump across this gap. I think this is the spot. And boop.
Oh, that's right.
It's such a good sprite. So now we got flute, which is great. We got boots, which is great. Not all mandatory, but great. Well, it could be mandatory. We don't know what's in Desert Palace or Ganon's Tower. So I do want to check what is up here. Hammer, why are you up there?
What do we need for hammer now?
I need to get the mirror and Titan's mitts. Mirror and Titan's mitts to get the hammer. Why? You can't do this to me, man. Good to see you. At least I know it's up there instead of, you know, going completely blind. Alright, so, I'm gonna activate my flute while I think about what I do now. I think the signs are pointing me towards escape, though. Kinda. I kinda want to go to Desert Palace, too, but I mean, escape, I can get pretty much everything in. Whereas, whereas Desert, I cannot get everything until I get the small key to Desert. This is a cave with one item, one free item. 20 bucks. $20. I still can't. Oh my gosh. I need things. Oh, oops. So in A Link to the Past, normally the flute replaces the shovel. In a randomizer, you can toggle between the two. So we're playing some music for a duck, also known as Swag Duck. Swag Duck. All right. So escape. I guess it's escape. Mash the flute buttons. What? The duck just went through me! Hello? I dodged it. That time I dodged it. Duck, please help. Okay. Yeah, we're going to escape. Still not a fan of my current lack of armaments. I need things.
Does talking to the uncle give you an item?
Yeah, I already got that. It was one of the first things I did. It was not important, I'm pretty sure. You can set, there is a setting to have the uncle always give you a sword. I did not have that on. That is no fun, exactly. I agree.
You prefer to have no fun in this way.
Uh-huh. I think this guy takes 2 bombs. Went the other way? Alright, cool. Why did you go that way? That makes no sense.
So does he always drop an escape small key?
Yes. The keys under pots or on enemies are not shuffled.
Okay.
So if you know what enemies would have keys, then you can know how far you can go in dungeons and stuff. Doing escape with boots is really awkward, by the way. I'm gonna waste all my bombs and escape, looking for something. Anything, please. Give me the goods. That is not the goods. That's money.
That's the goods.
Alright, I need that. I knew there was a reason I came here. So this has been fun so far. I'm still pretty unarmed. I have arms, but I'm not very armed. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit this guy with a pot. And oh, I'm so bad at this game. So I took a bunch of damage on purpose so I can get killed by this guy to just death warp back to the start. Because there's still one more chest in this dungeon, and rather than saving and quitting all the way back to my house to walk all the way back in, this is faster and easier. Nice arm. Get out of the way. All the guards are rude. So in open mode, this door is already open. I don't need Zelda or anything, thankfully. There's that really lamp, so I don't have to do this in pitch black. That's always fun. Not that I'm any stranger to doing that, but sight is nice. Alright, what do we got over here? Is this something cool? I'm so healthy. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going to desert. Desert time. I have a flute. So, I'm gonna mash the flutes. Make a mess of the noise. Alright, so at Desert Palace, let's see, what's on the ledge first of all? A piece of heart. Great, excellent, amazing. I love being healthy. Up here is Agna's cave. I don't remember what his lore is, but he just lives in a cave.
The lore. He lives in a cave.
That's some pretty good lore. Alright, so there's a chest in the wall. So we gotta... Let's see what it's got. A map. Eastern Palace. Oh boy, I can find out whether Eastern Palace is a crystal or a pendant. That's something, right? I like knowledge.
I don't.
Books are dumb. So I'm gonna open my map. What do we got in Eastern? Eastern is crystal number 6. It is red because, so there's a part of the game, of the vanilla game, where you can get a super bomb from a guy in the dark world. Crystals 5 and 6 are the triggers for that. So in the randomizer, they're conveniently color-coded red. Thank you, Rando devs. You the best. You Daves. But inside the desert, I'm gonna get murdered by a vulture. So what do we got? I can get almost everything in here. Almost being the operative word here, because I need a small key to get 2 chests. I do not have that small key. Yeah, hookshot you. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. Dinner. Great. Amazing.
There's silver in it.
Yeah, but I don't have a thing to shoot them. Or a sword. What is up here?
Throw them at people.
Mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. That is helpful. That'll get me up to Tower of Hera, which might be my next stop. By that I mean it's definitely going to be my next stop, because I am not going to kill Lambo with 10 bombs. Alright, so Tower of Hera it is. Do I even have any keys for Tower of Hera? I don't think I do. Is that my play?
Do you get red rock?
I need to get to the dark world for that. I don't have the small key, so I can't get to that side. I could peek into Hera and get a couple things, but I'm kind of running dry here. Running dry on the goods, but I have the hookshot, and boots, so I can do spin speed. Please, dash. Yay, we're fast. Look how fast you are. Fast frog. Oh yeah, Bomberman is is Frog's bunny sprite. I don't know why, but I love it. Before I enter Tower of Hera, I'm going to check what's over here. So in Randomizer, you can see what item you get for grabbing the Master Sword and bringing the book there, and that is just a piece of love, which means piece of heart, which means I don't need to go there later. So, Tower of Hera, I can only get 2 things here because I do not have the big key or a small key. So I'm kind of hoping there's something good here. Nothing good.
+5 arrows.
+5 arrow capacity. It's not even arrows.
Oh, yes.
It's not even arrows, it's just capacity for the arrows. Alright. Does that mean...
Wealthy frog.
I am a wealthy frog. Does that mean I have to fight Moldor with... Hey, Lambo with bombs? Do I have to do that? Do I really have to do that? That's disturbing. I think... Is there a location I haven't hit? I did all town. I'm gonna buy some bombs while I think about this. While I think about the terrible things. I can get, actually no, I can check one other place. I have the Eastern Palace big key now. I could get one item from there. I'd rather check that before I decide to do something really dumb. There's plenty of dumb left. Ow. The seed is rude. Alright, so I'm gonna think about this while I go to this big key. So I can't actually finish this dungeon without the bow, but I can get one more chest. Stupid bow. Yeah, the bow is one of the few absolutely mandatory and 100% of seeds. Others include the hammer and the titan mitts. And, well, I have a few of those. Ooh, Nelly. Now. We get to see Stolf's room again. Probably for not the last time. I will take this bomb drop, because I might need them. I might need these. Don't mind me. I might need these for Orlando. I don't think I've ever fought Orlando with bombs ever. That just sounds terrible.
That's never happened.
It just sounds horrible. Everything about it. Alright, never mind. We are in there. Alright. Titan mitts is good. I don't have the Moon Pearl though, but I do have... Wait, what can I do? What can I do with Titan's mitts? Oh, I can get the grave. King's grave. King's grave probably has something good in there, right? You're not gonna force me to bomb a landmo, right?
So these are like silicone oven mitts?
They're pretty good oven mitts. Look, I'll take a sword. Take a Moon Pearl. Just don't make me bomb landmo, please. It's a blue shirt. Alright, well now I'm fashionable.
That's gotta count for something.
No pearl. Yeah, pretty sure I gotta go fight Lambo with bombs. Now. Wait, I don't! Not yet! Not yet! Not today! There's still one, I still have one more straw I can grasp. The grass match straws, I got one more. These pterodactyls are terrifying. Don't touch them. They do 3 hearts of damage because, I don't know, Nintendo. And they also won't leave you alone either. So I'm gonna play some jukes. I guess I'll walk in here and despawn. Oh, I could probably check this. What is this? Bomb. Oh, good, Bombos. Misery Mire is a pendant dungeon, thankfully. But in order to get to there, I'm going to need to beat Aghanim if I need to go there. Hopefully, never. Alright, what do we got up here? Moon Pearl. We're saved. We're saved from the tragic... I gotta push the right block. Alright, we got the moon ball. Thank goodness. That could have been a disaster. While I'm here, I might as well go check the 2 chests over here that I can check. We did it, everybody. We got the music changed. We have the moon ball. The music's changed. If you like frame perfect dash that, you can get by those things. Also, I'm just gonna make some blocks disappear. I got a B. That's my 3rd bottle. All right, so the Moon Pearl is what lets you keep your form in the Dark World. So instead of turning into Bomberman, I keep my form. I know everyone likes Bomberman, but... Alright.
Rip Bomberman.
Rip Bomberman. So my next check, I'm going to go get the hammer. I kinda want to get that. It's pretty big. Not gonna lie, the hammer is a pretty big deal. Yes, it would actually. It would open up the Cane of Samaria, but I don't necessarily need to go there yet. The Cane of Samaria is not very mandatory until I need to go to Turtle Rock and possibly Ganon's house. And possibly Misery Mire if I need to go there, which hopefully I don't. So in this cave has 2 items and also a way up Death Mountain. I'm going to do this as quickly as I can because... So, fun fact, when the block is in motion, it's not solid. So you can just kind of just hook through it. Grab that heart. So yeah, I don't know why blocks disappear when you use the mirror on them when they're in motion. I should probably have the mirror equipped before I do that. But when you push a block and press the mirror while it's moving, it disappears. I don't know why. I legitimately have no idea why. Don't ask me. I'm not that much of an expert. So the randomizer also is coded to be, it's based on Japanese 1.0, so all the glitches still work. I guess I should have said that too. Even though you have the text in English, that's just the ROM hack devs that work. So this is a hookshot cave. For some reason, I don't know why it's called hookshot cave. Hey, the map of mystery mine. Small key 2, Dark Palace. Alright, that's 3 of 6 of those keys. I gotta remind myself to check the map when I get through this game. This is an invisible floor. There's like a crooked section. Gotta move around or else you fall. Those top walls have fairies. Hammer get. We did it, everybody. We're armed. Yeah. I guess before I leave, should probably check Turtle Rock's. Check Turtle Rock because it can be. I need to know what medallion I need to get into that one. Ether, huh? Ether. Wait, that's not the right button. No, I'm misclicking. There we go. So what do we got? So Skullwoods is a pendant. I already knew Mario was that. Swamp Palace is a crystal. Turtle Rock is a frog. Alright, so with hammer in hand, I think it's time to go on an adventure. I could go kill Lambos if I really wanted to, but I don't want to yet. I'm gonna do the traditional early Skullwoods dip. It's not really traditional. I'm just kind of winging it at this point. There's a guy under that bush. Skullwoods has a lot of items, so in the vanilla game it's just all keys, but you know, since it's random, there's like half a dozen chests in here. I can't get everything, but I can get most of it. I don't have a sword out. I mean, I don't have a sword. I was expecting to just plow through it all, but I do not have a sword. I do have a hammer, but that does not hold out when I hook shot. That doesn't function like that. Tower of Hera. Alright.
You gotta have some real good timing.
I can't hook shot that guy. I'm not gonna ignore that. Hooray. Alright, so I cannot get that yet without a big key. I need the big key. I have a sword! I have a sword, everybody! I'm armed! It is, in fact, a miracle. Sure is nice to have a sword. Something I missed. So... Get out of the way. You too. $20. So its sword is nice. Aside from the fact that it's a sword, you need a minimum of Master Sword to beat the game, and well, swords in Randomizer are progressive. So the swords are, you know, in 4 locations, and each sword. So it's like if you have this sword, the next sword I get will be the Master Sword. The sword after that will be tempered, etc., etc. So it is nice to get one sword at least. I'm doing the precursory Master Sword pedestal check for the fans and for my own sanity. That is the cane of beer, I believe, which is not mandatory. Not necessary. I'm gonna skip by the portal because I'm not walking back to the Skull Woods. Forget that. I'm not walking back to the Skull Woods. I don't have anything for Thieves Town. Oh man, I like Hammer Dash. So nothing for Thieves Town means I can only get 4 chests if I peek in. I guess I could do the dip. Bless you. So this is the chest game. In Randomizer, it's always the second chest that gives you the item. 50 bucks. All right. Thanks, Shredder Chest Game.
It doesn't matter which chest, right?
Correct. It does not matter. It's always second chest. All right. So we're taking a peek into Thieves. Just taking a look-see. Sticking our nose in. Let's just remember how to play this game. So we go over this way. Small key for Castle Tower. So that is potentially important. Depends on if I need bombos or not. But there's also 2 chests in the Castle Tower, and that 1 key lets us get access to both of them. Our 4th Dark Palace key out of 6. I'm getting signs that I should probably visit Dark Palace soon as well. How exciting. 3 out of 4 chests. Shield! Hooray! I have a shield. I can protect. Powder. Okay. Hey, I do not want to take it. Powder is helpful. It's a nice quality of life item. It also gets us 1 more item location. Again, nice to have. This is the famous sea house. I don't know why it's shaped like a sea.
Mario.
There's a Mario on the wall. Welcome to Swamp Palace. Okay, so that is actually pretty helpful. There is only 1 small key to Swamp Palace, and 1 small key randomized. There are several small keys in there, but everything else is under a pot. So, the 1 small key in Swamp Palace, which is conveniently for the first locked door in the dungeon, so that kind of opens it up entirely for us. And it is a crystal, so I should probably pay it a visit since I have literally everything I need to beat it. This is the map to Dark Palace. I guess I can find out if Dark Palace is important. Map open. Crystal 3. Okay. Excellent. I'm gonna save this frog over here. Save the animals. That is correct. We are saving the animals today. So hammer dashing down pegs because that's awesome. You actually need a sword to actually hammer dash the pegs down. If you don't have a sword, you'll bounce off. I don't know why. I just don't know why. Map. Knowledge is good. Turtle Rock. Oh, that's going to be important to know. So Turtle Rock, what are you today? Crystal 5. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So I definitely need to get the red cane at some point, because you can't do much in Turtle Rock without that. I also need to find Ether. He was a blacksmith the whole time. The plot twist. Yep, hammering that bread. He's hammering that bread. Yeah, he is hammering that bread. Alright, so I'm going to go visit Mr. Magic Bat, because I have the powder. Mr. Magic Bat.
Pretty good.
Mr. Magic Bat.
I think everyone's as equally mesmerized as I am.
Alright, so Mr. Magic Bat will shoot some lightning bolts at us and give us a seizure, and then we get 20 bucks.
Money, money, money.
I'm pretty sure I'm good on money for the rest of the game. Even after the bomb expenditure. You're not Miss Catfish yet. Catfish. I already did Zora, and I have flippers. So I am going to go to the digging game. The digging game is an 80 rupee expenditure. The item is guaranteed within 30 days. It's random what it is, what number it is. But it will play a tone when you dig it up, so it could be anywhere between 1 and 30. Or 25. 25. 25 for the 20 bucks. Hey, I made my money back. So now I'm going to go back up to where the blacksmith's house was and grab purple chest. Hello? I know I did a hook dash there. We're gonna grab the purple chest, we're gonna drag him down to a thief, and we're gonna get something out of it. Whether the game wants to or not. It's gonna be 20 bucks. Probably. So, nice. So, check out the speedrun.
I actually told him to watch all of that as well because he has that for and thinks that it's impossible.
Confirmed.
Yeah, so...
Happy to confirm the suspicion.
Yep. So I guess I was doing some things I didn't really say, but you can't dash with the purple chest normally, but if you... Nice, it's the single validation arrow. There's only one single arrow in the game, and I grabbed it for the fans. But so if you do a move that like the hook shot where the chest drags behind you further, then you start a dash before the chest catches up, it completely ignores the, oh hey, you can't dash limitation. This is Stump Kid, he's afraid to leave a stump. See you, Stump Kid. This is a very healthy seed.
Is the frog from anything, or is it just a cool looking frog?
With that frog, that's because Chrono Trigger's, the frog from Chrono Trigger's head, just throw it onto the Link's head. I don't need bombs, I have 24 bombs.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's a, yeah, Link is wearing, he
wearing
killed
a frog.
frog in Chrono Trigger.
You should play Chrono Trigger, it's a good game. Play Chrono Trigger, it's a good game.
Really admires.
Alright, so this guy, oh nice, a compass.
I don't think they made it out of Saturday.
Oh no. That's got dark fast. So I'm gonna go check this tablet to find out what it is. I can't get the item without the Master Sword or better, but
Yeah.
boom. So that's bombs, I'm pretty sure.
I think they probably did.
So I'm going to go. I do Swamp Palace now? I guess I do. I mean, I have everything I need to beat it, and it is a Christmas. So we're gonna do Swamp Palace. We gotta reflood. We gotta reflood the gate again because I don't know. I don't know how floodgates just replenish their water supply like that, but that'd make a block go away again. The left one makes bombs appear. Because Nintendo decides to hide bombs in the dam. Oh yeah, I sure do. Let me get right on that. So this is Swamp Palace. Because I have the one key from the outside, I can do everything in it. I was also about to get bodied by that spike because I did not get good movement. Blue sword. Alright, we already getting value.
Dot done.
Dot done. Master sword, we got it.
Sword category completed. Good night, everybody.
Oh, what's my time at? I don't think I PB.
Not everybody PBs in this event.
Yo, the D. We are in there. This is Value Town, dude. We are in there. Mm-hmm. He deserves it. See, it has become much nicer after the really, really rough and slow start, where I was contemplating suffering. You guys get paid?
It's equivalent to what he was paid for, yeah.
Alright, so I do not have the big key, so I cannot loot the big chest, but everything else is free game. You don't actually need the big key to clear this dungeon. Which is kind of funny.
Yes, tell him that. His money was for all the Saturday runners.
So yeah, the big chest, I can't open it.
Sunday runner who sucked one on Saturday.
I am pretty rich. Look at that, 299 smackers.
I feel like Smackers is a frog joke.
It wasn't on purpose, but I'm okay with it. Hey look, key 5 of Dark Palace. Hey, I can clear that dungeon now that I have the bow. Alright, so I gotta avoid being dumb for a hot second here, because I'm kind of sequence breaking a bit in this dungeon. Alright, there we go, I wasn't dumb. So, the vanilla way to do that is the key to that room is down here. But because I had the hookshot, I could grab the key in the big center room early. So you can flood this key and make it unobtainable, but there are ways to reset the state of the dungeon so you can, you know, get it. That would be a problem. If you made it unwinnable, it would be a problem. So, I have to switch back because otherwise I can't get all the items on the left side. He does know this guy. Hi, Jorf. Pirate face. Everyone give a shout out to Jorf and give him a pirate face. No. In chat.
Oh.
R parenthesis.
There he is. He returned the pirate face.
Oh.
Boomerang. Got a blue boomerang. Skullwoods. I don't really care about Skullwood's keys anymore, except for the big key. Big key would be nice, but I mean, even then, I don't need the big key to clear the dungeon. What I need to clear that dungeon is the fire rod. Fire rod and ice rod are both mandatory items in this seed because I need to do Turtle Rock. Hooray for that. Alright. Oh, that's how many items are in the dungeon. That's what the compass does in Keysanity. Because if they're gonna shuffle items throughout the world, including the dungeon items, they might as well give them a use, right? So map shows what the dungeon is, a crystal or a pendant, and the compass shows how many items you have obtained in that dungeon. Correct. But it's not always guaranteed that the pedestal won't have something useful. Right. Which is why you can check it with the book, just in case. But yeah, I checked it already. It's not important. It is the Cane of Brian, also known as, the actual name of it is the Cane of Birna, but Cane of Brian sounds way better. They did. Didn't you get the memo? Shouldn't you be getting paid for that? Royalties?
You have to say it a few more times.
You're paying the royalties,
Alright, so I don't have a tempered sword, so I can't do cool hook dash strats against Argus. Unfortunately. So I gotta do this normal and vanilla and boring. Oh, or get bullied by a Puffball. Oh my gosh! Being accosted by Puffballs. Ow.
Was Argus just a high-res patch?
You know, it kind of is probably. Alright, so I'm gonna try to... Yeah, suck it, jerks. Yeah, it's actually pretty hard to land that shot.
Shoot one in, get 5 max out.
Yeah, that shot's pretty tough because his hitbox is wonky. But it beats doing force spin attacks. Since I don't have the fire rod, I can't do.
Honestly, what you just did there is the nicest feature of Randomizer.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Silver
have
arrow.
to sit and listen to
Oh yeah, you don't have to see the text. Yeah.
a minute of the princess talking.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go check out the infamous hype cave. I don't really know if it's still hype, but in the older versions, it was the hypest place to be.
Why?
Because there's 5 items in it, and there's usually value in it. Dark Palace. All right, that's the last Dark Palace key. Oops. I'm gonna misclick. Turtle Rock. That's pretty important. I need all the keys. Half magic. That is invaluable. Oh, ooh, whoa, that's big. That's big. It has the magic costs of things. I don't have anything that costs magic though, so that's why it's really hard to tell.
You have the lamp.
I do have the lamp, but I'm not gonna use that.
So the translation for the US version of Link to the Past made it sound as though when you got half magic, that
It's like
it
a penalty.
Yeah, it was like a penalty. It was described as though they were penalizing you to like either like everything cost twice as much or everything was half as strong, when in fact it really was just half magic usage.
I think they just did that in tongue in cheek though. Well, I definitely need that. So I'm grabbing that.
Because he is a sneaky
I
bad.
think you mark half magic.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, he has not marked half magic yet.
Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Shout out to the tracker.
Shout out to tracking. Yep. All right, so it's Palace of Darkness time. I have like everything. Wait, I don't have the big key. I don't have everything. All right, well, I can get almost everything in Palace of Darkness. Or it's probably gonna end up being a double dip at the end of the day.
What's a double dip?
It's when you go into a dungeon and you leave and then come back later. Because the game wasn't nice to you and gave you everything you needed the first trip. This is Kiki the monkey. He takes 10 bucks from you, and then he takes another Hunsky from you when you go to the door. I'm gonna do the Kiki dash, hopefully, where I can't, or, I mean, that was a pretty bad one, but if you dash to the door and don't stop yourself, he has to walk all the way up before jumping up. But if you stop and wait for him to catch up, you know, it's much quicker. Kiki is a jerk. He just stole 110 bucks from me. He stole all of my dollars. Extortion. Magic Cave. Okay. I mean, that's something. So, we're going to grab what we can from here. So I remember where the bombs are. Grab everything we can. We can't clear the dungeon without the big key, but we can get just about everything else. Firewall Castle. That is completely worthless. I will mark it for the fans. 300. I don't need money anymore.
Take that key. 300 rupees.
I am rich beyond my wildest dreams. Alright, so
Good game.
grab the silver bullets. These guys are getting in the way. Shoot an idiot, shoot an idiot, shoot an idiot. Dash. Yeah, that line is the safe line. It's not. I mean, if you move perfectly, it's safe. If you don't, then you're in for a bad time. How to hook? So I am in a good state in terms of actual useful items now. Finally, took me long enough, right? So, oh, I missed. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. 20 bucks. Is this room reset if I do this? I kind of want to reset it. Yeah, cool. Shoot that guy. Key dash. I'm going to do the bomb jump. Even though I can't get this big chest, I'm going to buffer my butt off. I didn't really need a buffer because I got everything. I can't open you yet. Get you yet, man. I'm gonna get you. And because I have the lamp, I can see in the darkness, so I don't have to navigate through the pitch black. Big key of Swamp Palace. Hey, look, I can go get that big chest that I skipped over. I sure hope I don't have to, but in my seed yesterday, I did. To Thieves Town. Well, I can figure out if that's important. Ish. It's nice I have the Ganon's Tower big key too. That means I can not have to worry about that. That's nice. It's very nice. More rupees, yay. I'm so rich. Ether! I can get into Turtle Rock now. Still 0 odds. Thieves Town big key. That's good, I guess. Get me turtle, please. 50 smackers. More rupees. Alright, well that's it. I got everything. All the smackers. I can't finish the dungeon without the big key, and I don't have it. So Thieves Town is a crystal. Oh, cool. That's good, I guess. But since I have the bow, I can now finish Eastern Palace. So I'm gonna do that. Since I have...
Oh yeah, it's right there.
Yep, sure is. Sure is right here. The third dip into Eastern Palace. Dip number 3. Third time is the charm. I didn't feel like throwing pots that time.
One way to do it.
Sword beams work too, but it requires 2 sword beams apiece. Oh look, I can open this finally. Now. Open the pot.
The perfect pixel.
Mm-hmm. The worst pixel.
Yes.
I missed. It's fine. Steelo was nice to me. I think he did something wrong there. All this thinking I don't have to do because I have way better things than the game expects you to have here. Alright, so this is Armo's night. Remember these guys? Yes. Just light them all up. 2 crystals. Yay, 2 crystals. Alright, is Tower... It is one of the red crystals. Alright, so Tower of Hera is also a crystal. I do not have the big key there, so I still can't go upstairs. Alright, where do I go next? Thieves Town? Thieves Town? Maybe?
What's the difference between the red and the blue crystals?
The red crystals are crystals 5 and 6, which are the crystals you need to get the super bomb from the bomb house.
I gotcha.
I guess I do go to... the super bomb is just a follow thing. You bring it to the pyramid though, and that's where you get the items. I'll just visit Thieves Town and get everything except for the big chest because I don't have the small key. At the very minimum, I'm gonna get a crystal out of it. So. Nah. It's sword, hammer, or cane of Samaria for some reason. Nope, it's always 3 hits per head. it's a tough boss.
I think I got it right here, but not a retrothon. Retrothon went bad.
Moving along.
Yeah.
We'll see if I can get the God Pixel, because the God Pixel is nice. Let's see if I get it. I didn't get it. So, your dash moves at 4 frames, 4 pixels per frame. And if you enter that room and just dash and just stop your dash at the right spot, you can end up in the dead center of the room, where you can just dash straight up and hopefully not get hit by any of the many, many perils in that room that you cannot predict at all. I would agree with that. So this is a room where I gotta blow open a hole. And get a map. Ow. I mean, I know where Lambo is. I've been in their house before. I just don't have the means to. Thanks for the map. So, there's not much to this dungeon. It's very simple. And really, there's a lot of moving and walking down and upstairs. But I don't have the one small key in this dungeon, so I can't get everything, and it's a bad feel. I don't even know why I put the hammer there, because I can't go to that room anyway. Maybe the chest up here has the small key. It doesn't. I already have max on. I can get to the boss room, but I just can't get. There's just one chest I can't get. So I'm going to deal with that. Get my crystal. Because, you know, I need it. Well, one can only hope, right? I'm going to mess the colors up for the fans. I haven't seen the eye doctor in years. Blind gives puns in Randomizer. Yep. Ow. Yes. Oh, I missed time in my swing. I leave it. Yeah, nice compass. It's pretty rough. Alright, what do I do now? Well, I know I should go now. I can check a few things.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, so what's up here? 20 bucks. Alright. I gotta dodge these murder dactyls before they murder me. So I'm not currently a fan of my current lack of keys for certain places that I need to go to. I'm going to check up here, because there's something up here. I already did that. I already did. This is the only thing that's up here at this point. Mm-hmm. A compass, hooray! We'll never know what it's for, and I don't care. Alright, I'm gonna go check. I guess I'm gonna check the Hyrule Castle Tower, because I have one of the 2 keys required to finish it, but the 1 key is enough to get the 2 items in it, so I'm gonna figure out what they are. I don't know. I'm kind of running out of places to check that aren't named Ice Palace. Sounds like when I have to go to Ice. I can't even go to Ice Palace. I don't even have a fire weapon.
Still have to kill Lambo.
Fire on, right?
I do have to kill Amla still.
Oh, Red Swan.
Yeah, I could do land moves. You're right. You are correct. But I don't want to go over. It's only 1 item to get. $20. It does sound like Landmo's are where I have to go. Much to my annoyance. I hate going my way to just kill some worms and get nothing in return except for. No, you need a fire rod or bombos to kill stupid ice wall guys. Compass of Desert Palace. All right, we're going in. They're gonna kill some Landmos because they're jerks. How dare they? How dare they hold my run hostage? I could go to Turtle Rock and get a few things, but that would also hurt. It'd also hurt my soul to do that without fire rod or an ice rod. I'm not fighting Landmos with bombs at any time like. Oh, I was a desperate man. No. I'll fall off if I do that. Oh, what you chose not. Alright, so the key dash for this room, by the way? Alright, so you just hug the bottom wall, and then you dash up. That's all you gotta do. So there's your tutorial.
When you perform the dash, you start your A press while you're still pushing right.
Yeah.
And then you tap up on your yeah. So you start the dash, and then I don't remember the technical name for those types of dashes. Oh,
No, the width doesn't matter. The width is fine. As long as you can go in, as long as you're in a position where you can go into the door, it will work.
Yeah, there's no perfection to that.
It's all in the how far away you are from the door. We're here to teach you stuff. I never marked the mirror. Alright, everyone. Alright, time to mess up silver arrows. I'm gonna make a mess of Landmos. Ow. I missed by a lot. Alright, I didn't mess up. I don't even know if this is a pendant or a crystal. I do know it's a compass. Hey, it was a crystal. Alright, cool. I went to Dark Palace already.
Give him the big key.
I already went to Dark Palace. I grabbed everything I could without the big key. It is the Palace of Darkness.
It's Pod, aka the Dark Palace.
Alright, we're going to Turtle Rock.
Yay!
I'm pretty sure I hit every major and minor overworld spot except for one. Actually, I'm going to do that first. I forgot about Spike Cape. I didn't have a cape for a while, or a cane of Dirna, but now I have a cape. With some old hook dashes.
Normally you need the cape for it, but at 100% they just see damage boost because they have all the hearts.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. I was just using the hook shot to save some magic. Because refilling magic can be a pain in the butt sometimes. Yeah. Hooray. We're so healthy. Alright, we're going to Turtle Rock. For realsies this time. Get my old man kisses. So I can't get everything in Turtle Rock. There's 2 chests I can't get at the start because I don't have the fire rod. I can't beat the dungeon without the ice rod and the fire rod. But I can get other things. So I'm kind of hoping the other things are gonna either give me a fire rod or something else useful. In a perfect world, hopefully nothing. I still don't know if I need to go to Mire or not, but in theory, I should not have to. The odds of me needing to go to Mire are very slim, because I have Ganon's Tower Big Key already, which is nice. Nice squirrel. Get out of my way. I think the only things that would need to beat the game at this point are, in fact, the fire and ice rods. Bad. Yeah, those are the only things I need. And except for, aside from the keys for the other dungeons.
Good job.
Oh, thanks. Do I actually have knowledge? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I know where all the crystals are. So that means I can process elimination. Ice Palace is, in fact, a pendant. Hooray. Pulsar can die.
Or just continue to live. Just frozen.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
We'll just let it go. Anyone else feeling froggy enough to go to Ice Palace?
Ice Palace is just too cold for me. Oh thank gosh, more bombs. Oops. Alright, so I'm gonna go to my to the scariest room in the game. Call it Chain Chomp's room. Because it's got Chain Chomps in it. It's gonna get out of my way. This guy is a jerk. I don't have Tempered Sword, so it's gonna be a pain to kill. I also don't have the Fire Rod, so it's gonna be a pain to kill. So Chain Chomp room. How spooky. What? You dashed early! He dashed early, he cheated! Literally! I'm making a mistake. And a mess. So yeah, Chain Chomps do like 1,000 hearts of damage. They don't really do 1,000. They do 4 hearts if you have green tunic, which is like 1,000. I have a blue tunic, so they're not as scary. But
If you get over 1,000 rupees, is your speed reduced?
no.
You are encumbered.
You are encumbered. Man, I really wish I had a sword upgrade, or I'm making a mess. This is not gonna. I'm making a mess. Help.
Bomberman! The bunny beam. Yeah.
The bunny beam, yep. Well, I could probably shoot that with him. I could probably shoot that guy with a silver gun.
The yellow swirly star.
He's dodging, he's too fast.
Bunny beam, and if it touches you,
Yeah.
it prevents you from
He's just too fast.
doing anything. Pretty much. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So when you're like not like you can't do anything except walking.
Mm-hmm.
Correct,
That's
yeah.
what lets you act.
Ice Palace. Ice isn't always nice. Man, Turtle Rock, you sure haven't given me very much yet. Yeah, that is correct. I don't have the big key for here, so I can't even go further than like one other check. Man. I don't have I do have the big key. I already beat the boss, but I don't have the small key, so I can't get the can't finish looting it. Yeah, I just double checked to make sure I didn't miss it.
Oh, that's the snake. The like big snake.
I don't have the big key for that one.
Is that on top?
So this is this cave over here is known as the ROM hack cave. I believe it's because it is used as a base for ROM hacks. Also, it's got mimics in it, so it's also known as Mimic Cave. So these guys, you can kind of manipulate around. I'm gonna shoot them because I don't have anything useful to kill them with. Nothing of the sword variety. All right, what did you got? Value? Hey! All right, that is a pretty healthy coincidence. All right, so now I can get pretty much almost everything in the dungeon. That's weird that it was there though. All right, so we're just gonna continue our expedition because the game is nice. More bombs. 'Cause, otherwise, I'd be stopped at this door, but I was not. I was blessed by the keys, by the Keysanity. Alright, so, I'm just gonna, yeah, whatever. Oh man, great, healthy. Alright, so I need one more small key to actually be able to get to the end of the dungeon. Not that I can beat it without the rods. Much to my chagrin. I can get 4 more chests though, so that's good. And in those 4 chests, I am expecting to find something of use. Both rods would be nice. Knowing my luck, it's going to be the key to Aghanim's Tower that I need to get to the top. And I'm going to need to go to the top of Aghanim's Tower so I can go get Bombo so I can go clear Ice Palace. And then get rods from Ice Palace. Well, the Ice Palace big key is not that important. The Ice Palace big key only gets you 1 chest. Castle Tower, there it is. It's happening. The dream. Or nightmare. I guess it's a nightmare. I guess it's not a dream at all.
Bottle number 4.
Yep, there's the 4th bottle. I just got shot. Probably fine. I give a very healthy overestimate.
It's we're a minute or hour 24 minutes.
24? Alright. Cool. Alright, well, the game is I just prophesized my sadness. And oh man. The worst part is Bombos opens up both Mire and Ice Palace. So it could be anywhere. The rods could be anywhere. Oh man. Alright, well, let me think about this. I'm gonna think about it as I climb this tower.
The
Flavor is pretzels. Can I have a pretzel for the sadness?
Alright.
There's one.
Alright, here we go.
A snap.
Thank you.
Snap one.
Thank you very much.
Rip head.
They will share.
I'm satisfied now.
Rip headphones.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. It's okay, the mic is on this side. I was chewing with my right side of my mouth, so maybe it's not terrible. Depends how sensitive the mics are.
That's very considerate of you to think about that and say, you know, I'm going to chew on the other side.
I didn't think about it, it just happened that way. It was just instinct. Mm-hmm. Alright, so this is Castle Tower again for the 2nd time. I hope you enjoyed it the first time, because we're back. I'm just gonna be bad at movement. I'm just grumbling, you know. I'm grumbling because I have to go here again. Ow. Rude. It's okay, I have a billion arrows, so I can just blast everything with my silver bullets. They sure are. Which is why the developers of the randomizer are nice enough to let them toggle them off if we so choose. I frankly don't care because they one-shot everything that isn't now down or on fire.
I'm sorry, it's anything.
And guess what, everybody? It's time for Aghanim. How many blue balls am I getting today? Alright. So the nice thing about Randomizer is if you guys are playing the same seed, the RNG for Aghanim is the same, so everyone will get the same amount of blue balls. For fairness' sake. Same with Ganon teleports.
At that point, the seed is already pretty unfair. So I'm gonna say 2.
There's always a regular shot, so. One. Wait, I can't count. Go on. So far, so good, yeah. Oops. I stabbed a wizard. Ooh. I need to get 2 in a row in order to get the next cycle. There's the 2, but again, one more. It can't be more than 3 though. Ah, the prophecy.
I did something right today.
Oh, you know, I didn't check pyramid or catfish. I guess you can do that. Catfish for the fans, and pyramid. Maybe I didn't actually need to do this because I kind of forgot about them. All right, 300 smackers is gonna help. Where's my friend Catfish? Did I have to do this? Did I in fact have to do this at all? The answer is probably yes, but I'd rather have the confirmation from the catfish's mouth. From the catfish's mouth. I also should mark Aghanim off my tracker. Aghanim 1. Catfish. Alright, that could be helpful. Desert Palace, small key. Desert Palace, small key. The Desert Palace, small key. I'm going for the Desert Palace. I'm checking those 2 chests to see if I had to do that or not.
Chat is generally okay with it being canon that Link did infect Pokemon.
Let's steal his head. Sorry, so two locations I can get with that small key. I'm checking them because there could be a rod in there, so I could be really upset at myself for forgetting catfish once again. Stupid catfish. Stupid dog, you made me look bad. You know, I'm just doing arrow collection. There we go. Collecting more arrows for the bow that I have. All right, 20 bucks. Phew, we're close. All right. Phew. Whew.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Never made it through without that map.
I need to save and quit because the quickest way to lumberjack is from the sanctuary. That was close. All right, so do I go to Mire or Ice Palace? That is the question. With Bombos we can. Oops, nice bomb. I need Bombos to get into both Misery Mire and Ice Palace. So I guess ball kind of is in my court. I think Mire is the better play because it gets me green pendant. So I can get disappointed by Sahas for a while as well. Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll do Mire. We'll do the Mire check. Mire came first. We knew it was first. You only really need 1 key to get the goods. I don't know why I'm playing the flute.
Because it plays a lovely tune.
Actually, that's a good point. Without the boss key, I can't actually finish Mire.
To Ice Palace.
So Ice Palace. Ice Palace, on the other hand, I can do much more in. If only I had the mushroom, yeah, right? I traded in for 1 item at the Witch's Hut. Now, in vanilla games, it gets you powder. All right, we're taking our fire for a spin. If you enjoy long animations, you're gonna be seeing it a lot.
Speedruns are all about.
That's right. I love long animations.
You get to read chat or look at Twitter.
I'm going to go down these stairs. Yeah, Ice Palace you can get around pretty easily. Let's equip our hook shot for the Pengators. Dying one.
Healthy.
Small key. I'm alright. Hey, look, a small key to Misery Mire. Look, I'm already getting more keys. Kinda. I mean, I still don't have the big key. The big key is the thing I'm missing from Mire. I have so many bombs. Which would be great for when I decide to beef the bomb jump 40 times. I have so many potions too, I can just keep drinking and messing up the bomb jump. Where do you think they got the idea? So this is bomb jump room. I think that's actually good. No, it's not. I can't tell the pixels. Oh, that's way too low. That's way too high. One more down. Gotta go down. There we go. Pause buffering like a weenie. How dare I not want to waste everyone's time. I'm just gonna shoot these nerds. With the Master Sword, yes. Normally have a... Yeah, normally you'd have the Tempered Sword. Okay, so we are in business. Collecting goods. Collecting goods. 20 bucks, we're rich. I'm almost at the 1,000 marker. Almost at 1,000. No, they're wrong. Small key to Thieves Town. Hey, that's another location that just opened up. Oh boy, I love going back to dungeons that I've already cleared. That's my favorite thing. Oh, nice 8 bombs. Healthy! So I do not have the big key for this place, so I can't get the big chest. How unfortunate. We can. I mean, I'd watch it again. What do we got here? Healthy!
Start the timer.
I'm gonna try to...
Just let me go.
I'm gonna try to do a bomb jump again. Alright, cool. Oh, door.
What do you think about that? Is a different ultimate racetrack if you're actually going for
Oh boy, another heart. This place is just full of hearts. I don't love it. I am not sorry either. Ow. Penguins, please. No way. Alright, so I have everything except for the boss item and the big chest. Can't get the big chest because I don't have a big key. Double check to make sure I didn't mess up on the tracker. Because how embarrassing would it be if I did have the big key? How even more embarrassing will it be if the big key is actually off this guy? Probably be really, that'd be really mean. That'd be really sad.
all the way back to the big key.
Just so I can see what the big chest is. Yeah, like, right? Alright, so I have only Master Sword here, so this guy's actually gonna be spooky. Spoopy. I don't have a fire rod either, so I can't shoot him. Spoopy. I mean, of course I did. Still takes like 10 billion hits. No. No. Ow. I got hit because I couldn't see. Yeah, I did it. I got a pendant. Guys, I got a pendant. The key to this dungeon.
It is so mean. It's not even the big key in this dungeon.
That is correct.
You can't even have the big key hidden behind this one.
Alright, well, I guess Myers. Oh, do I want to go to Meyer next? I do have the one. I can go visit Swamp Palace to get the chest, and also Thieves Town to get the chest. I'd actually only need a double. I don't have the big key in Meyer, so I can't like finish it. I can get a lot of items still though. I guess I'll do that. Game is rude, man. That is correct. We have no rods. This is a no rod stream. That is Thieves Town. Oh, I guess I have the crystal from that, huh? Thanks. Thanks for covering me.
Shout out to the
A Link to the Past is Super Retro Mixes? I don't know actually. They might, but I legitimately have no idea. I've done very little experimentation with that one.
This is where you start to call
There is Keysanity and Ocarina of Time Randomizer.
You call it like
God help them all. There's also Skull Sanity where the Skull flows have random things. Something like that.
I mean, as it is a Z3 SM one, it's like 4 typically, right? Isn't it?
Something like that. It's not enough. Exactly. Alright, time to walk around this room like some guy who doesn't have a fire rod. Disgusting, right? I'm healthy. Ow. I don't know. Frankly, I really don't. So this is fun because I can't just... Well, I can beat the clock, but I can't do the cool fire rod thing when you shoot through the fire. If I use the mirror at this point, I'll take you to the start of the dungeon, so yes.
Yeah, so that block deletion only works in non-dungeon.
Yeah, non-dungeon caves.
Yeah, the mirror doesn't do anything there, and then in this case, the mirror helps you work with the cameras.
Yup. Alright, so chest number 2 of 8. I think I can get 7 out of 8 without the big key. No, wait, 6 out of 8. Hey, look, I got 16 hearts. I'm so healthy. Yeah, we're getting there, right? Alright, so. Still looking for rods. 2 of them, to be precise. I guess I also still need the Tower of Herod big key as well. I do not have that still. That is a pretty important thing. Wait, I want to go this way. I do not have the big key, so I can't hit the chest. But I can get this. Oh, great, more hearts. Amazing. Hey! Sure can. For better or worse. No, it's a pendant dungeon. I'm pretty much out of places to look in the crystal dungeons. Boss can't give me an item. That's also the green pendant, so Saha's got an item too. You're like a heart, yeah. Like another heart. He's a heart. So I'm gonna go hit the big chest since I have the big key now. That's 5 arrows. This is me being frustrated. Just burning the ground.
Pyro frog.
Pyro frog. Alright, what we got over here? More bombs.
Wrong upgrade.
It wasn't even an upgrade, it was just regular bombs.
It was literally just more. Here's some bombs.
Yeah.
Not even like nice bombs. Just some bombs.
Alright, well, time to go beat up some eyeballs.
I see what you did there.
Please no.
Then I will do Marvel. We go.
Marvel's all night. Oh, not run that. There's a silly thing where you can do where you can like use the I don't have the fire on. Oh, the block hit my fireball. Rude. I don't have the fire on, so I can't do a cool thing anyway. Not that I knew how to do it, but I mean the cool thing where you can do where you can trigger the new tech. Yeah, I still never learned the new tech. Where you can trigger the crystal switch from outside using the fire rod. I have no idea. I just know that it exists.
It's science. That's pretty much.
The hot new tech. Alright, so at least I have the silver arrow, so Vitreous is going to go down really easily. Ow. I'm gonna lag the game a bit here. Wasted there. I regret nothing. Fire up! We did it. We have one more thing. We still need to find the ice rod. But
So you have 2 dips left?
I can go back into Total Rock and get 2 more items there too. Give or take. I also go visit Sahasrara. I got it. Oh wait, oh I didn't. I don't got that. I got the pendant, not the fire rod.
Which is good, because everybody needed to know that
I got the fire rod.
pendant.
The pendant's important. The pendant's important, and it makes you recognize how sad I am. Oh, I can go into Skull Woods and get the last of the items there too. Well, I don't have the big key, so I can't get everything. But I can get 2 more items from there too, so that might be where I should go next, to be honest. Yeah, nice lag, dude. I have been in here, but I have the green pendant. Hey! Alright. I think no, we're not in go mode yet. We still need the Tower of Hera big key to be in go mode. But I am going to finish off Turtle Rock. It is all coming together.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
It did take us a bit. It could be worse. It could be worse. When I did yesterday was much worse, I promise. I had to go to every single dungeon, go halfway through Ganon's Tower, go all the way back out of Ganon's Tower. That one was worse.
Have people calculated what the theoretical worth seed is?
I don't know, and frankly, I don't think I want to find out. So, I am still in the hunt for 1 key. 1 key is all I need. It's got to be a big one, though, and it's got to be for Tower of Hera.
It's a good face.
It's the face he makes when he's taking damage in Chrono Trigger. Or it's just a shocked face, rather.
Pained.
Pained. We're back. We're back. Here we are, in Turtle Rock, again. Just when you thought... I still need a small key to finish this dungeon. I completely forgot. I still need a small key for this dungeon. Uh-oh. Oops. Well, whatever. This is fine. We're still getting 2 items out of this. We're still getting 2 things. It's fine. It could be the small key for this dungeon could be in here.
That would be pretty.
Mushroom.
Pretty wild.
Net. Alright, well, whatever. It's helpful. Kinda. Isn't that even on here?
Yeah, the net's
no.
on there. It's
No.
next to Moonbro.
Oh. Net lets you catch fairies. No, he's the one who gives you the net in the middle of it. But I already have the net. If you have a bottle, he gives you an item though. But I already got that.
Are you thirsty, Andy?
That's
Stay hydrated, but recommend that you consume 36 ounces of water.
a lot of ounces of water. I think I've only got
You've been
16.
streaming for 9 hours.
I'm sorry. I think I only drank 16.
This seat was a little harder than we thought.
Jerk! How dare you?
10 bombs.
10 bomb capacity. There's not even 10 bombs. All right. So we're going to go back to double dipping dungeons. Hope you enjoyed that. I guess I will do Skullwoods first. I can finish it, but there's still the big chest I cannot open. But I can finish it, which is, I guess, better than nothing. And get the, I can get the yet another pendant. I still don't have the tower. I still don't have the Palace of Darkness big key either. I never finished that. Oh yeah, there's a lot of.
Helma yet.
There's a lot of things I haven't finished. I'm missing a lot of things. Oh, thanks. Well, I'm glad I remembered that now instead of forgetting about it.
Imagine if we like showed this to someone from 2016, how they'd feel. Really? Yeah.
I don't know how old Keysanity is.
Keysanity? That's a good question.
What if you showed that?
Now that would be the
Yeah.
that's the one. It's Combo Rambo. Oh.
They freak out.
Mhm.
That's literally before I
They'd
was
be like,
born.
You're to dial into your
Mm.
Yeah, I think they'll be surprised about a lot of other things too, in fairness. Like, don't show them pictures of this on your smartphone. For instance.
Hey, look, I have 1,000 rupees. We did it.
We did it! Yeah.
We're rich.
I'm rich. I'm wealthy. Woohoo!
Mhm. Hooray.
Yes. Yeah, there is an Indian movie.
I'm waiting for that guy. So this guy's a jerk. His name is Mothula. I only have a Master Sword, so it's gonna suck. If you hit him in the spikes, for some reason the damage doesn't count. By for some reason, I mean for some reason, the damage type of the spike he is immune to. I don't know why. Yeah, it's 8 slashes with Master Sword or 8 fire rod shots, or a combination of the two. Hey, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Dark Palace! Yay! We're going somewhere. I have all 3 pendants. I can pull the pedestal for the Cane of Birna if I wanted to. For the fans.
You've almost
All right.
filled the tracker in.
All right, I'll do it for the fans. I'm not gonna get 100% because I skipped a few things, but I've skipped a few items that I've already know the location. Like remember the compass in the graveyard?
Oh yeah, I mean.
I'm grabbing the cane for the fans.
This is for the fans.
This is definitely for fans.
Look at that. Dot done.
Okay. For the fans. I got my blue cane. Alright, so Palace of Darkness. We're going there. We're gonna get the big chest. We're gonna go.
So now when people ask you how the run went, you're like, oh, it's a pedestal seat.
There's a pedestal seat. Oh, it was a pedestal seed. I have so many hearts. Like, I'm not afraid of dying at all. Then again, I don't think I've ever been close to dying in the seed to begin with, because I think I had 8 hearts the first time I went to any dungeon.
Yeah.
So many hearts. No, he's gone. Once he extorts you once, he's out. Kiki only extorts you once, then he just disappears for the rest of the game. Oh look, I'm here again. Welcome home, everybody. Ow. Ow. Gotta do the bomb jump again. I can get the item. That could be anything in there. It could even be another key.
Or a heart piece.
Or a heart piece. Go, please. Up, please. Uppies. Uppies. Downies. Oh, oops. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Oh, there we go.
That's not even on the track. Oh yes, it is.
It's something. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, red boomerang, red mail.
Yeah, purple. Because it's the color of the hat that Link wears. And then lag the game a whole bunch. Sparkles. Missed. Yeah, it sure does. Instead of pushing the statue. Lag the game a whole bunch. I regret nothing. Good. Yeah, sword beam. Sword beams. Had full health for once. I haven't had full health for a while. Yeah, right? So since I have sword beams, I don't have to switch an item to hit that.
Save the frames.
Save the frames. Okay. Turtle party room. The game lagged an awful lot there. A lot more than usual. Whatever. It's fine. Time for Elmasaur. Time for Elmasaur. Everyone does. That's right. 17. I mean, I've got a good pattern too, so I mean. Missed. Alright, get my silver bullets out, you know? I'm just gonna miss. Normally it's 8 arrows.
What do we get?
Key for Turtle Rock. Hey! I got a key for Turtle Rock. We can finish Turtle Rock, everybody. How's it going? Alright, back to Turtle Rock. Back to Turtle Rock to finish it off.
That Hera big key's gotta be around here somewhere.
Well, if I beat, after I beat Turtle Rock, that'll get me the other red crystal, so I can go get 2 more locations with the Super Bomb. Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy. It's either that or like, I don't know. It's either that or go back to Swamp Palace and Thieves Town to grab the locations I missed there for not having keys for my sins. And now the only key I need is the Tower of Hera big key. That's all I need. Hopefully. Like I said, I'm glad I got Ganon's Tower Big Key early, because having to search for that after all these this running around, not so fun. Like I said, yesterday Seed, I had played just offline. It was like, I had to go to Ganon's Tower to get Quake, so I could go to Misery Mire, so I can get the green pendant, so I can get the big key from Sahasra. It was pleasant. We are almost free, everybody. I still don't have any sword upgrades, so that's fine. You can beat the game with minimum Master Sword. I'm going to be doing so many spin attacks on Ganon. And I do have silver arrows, that is true. Getting to that, getting to...
No.
Getting
We're
to...
doing 24 spins.
24 spins. 24 spins, please no.
You're right, he is not.
Anything with that. Get out of my way, please.
You do 23 spins and then use the silver.
And then use silver arrow. Just one silver arrow, right? Mm-hmm.
I want a ROM hack where they insert like ow.
Ooh. Yeah, right. You know what this randomizer needs? Custom heartbeat, low heart sounds. So,
Good idea.
Ocarina of Time randomizer has it, and it's hilarious because one of the sound effects is the sound Zora makes when he's moving in Zora's domain. The mweep, 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 mweep. So that having that beating in your ear when you're in low health, it sounds amazing.
It is Pokemon Red Bar.
I do not. The answer is no. I do. But no, they use actual in-game sounds.
Yeah.
They do use actual in-game sounds for
That
it.
would just be a fun noise. It's like, it plays for most of
I
us.
think we should do it.
Playing for most of the Red Speedrun doesn't mean we enjoy it.
Ah, rude. Really?
Yeah. Right, so, yeah.
Literally, why? Does this like cut down on loads?
No, like it lets you skip cutscenes.
Causes cutscenes before certain moments.
Oh, interesting. So this is a Trinex. I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna whack-a-mole. It's better. It's more damaging than the Master Sword. So I'm gonna. Yeah. I cannot menu while a head is dying. So I. Oops. So I had to slash that a few times instead. Is that gonna hit? All right, cool. Yay. Lagged the game for a year. So I'm gonna unleash the beast. Oh. Well, I can't do. I can't.
Your best weapon.
It's my best weapon, yeah. Better than using Master Sword. Well. Hey! We're in go mode finally. The answer is 0 because you can't kill Ganon with a hammer. Unless you're there. However, there is a swordless variant of this randomizer that it is programmed that lets you damage Ganon with a hammer. So you can kill Ganon with a hammer in swordless mode, which we are not playing. We are playing standard issue, going to get 7 crystals, kicking down Ganon's house, and ruining his cornflakes. Yeah. We made it, everybody. We can finally beat this dungeon.
How many dips is this?
This is dip number 2.
Really?
Yeah, well, there's only 2 chests I could get.
I feel like we've been here more than
We
That's
haven't.
because Nick was in here too.
Yes.
We've been here for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Certainly feels that way, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. I am going to check the the chest on the way because it could be a sword upgrade. Sword upgrades would be helpful at this point. It would make Ganon a lot easier to have a sword upgrade. Red shirt.
Red mail.
That also makes Keysanity, right?
It sure does. More bombs. Alright, so we got myself a red shirt. Bask in the purple head glory of Frog.
It's just the deterioration of the skull over time.
Alright, so Moldorm, he's a big troll, but he dies in 3 hammer hits, so he doesn't get mad either, because he skipped that phase.
Oh, nice.
It would be nice, and let me hit his tail. Hey man, get over here. Get over here! Stop it! Ah, he's scary. Please, come over here. Fuck. We did it. And conveniently, I parked my warp right in front of Ganon's house, so I can just go walk right in. Hey, a red boomer.
Alright.
I'm missing the quack medallion.
That's basically it.
And sword upgrades.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
We're being low 100%.
Low 100%, yeah, right? So conveniently enough, I parked my warp right here. Park my warp right here so we can just start this immediately and walk right into the house.
Frame perfect.
And because I have the big key, I can just walk straight upstairs. Don't need to go downstairs at all. Hooray.
There's enough chests, so it won't be down.
We're just marching straight up the stairs. I only have 3 arrows. That could
You know
be
where you could find some arrows?
downstairs.
Downstairs.
Or
Maybe.
Or I can just not miss.
I mean, they are silvers, so.
That is correct. Alright, let's go. Come on. Maybe like these nerds.
Tensest moment.
Oh, it is intense. I just don't want to miss. I'm going to be very patient about this. Alright, so this room has arrows under a lot of the pots. What's this button? Alright, that's all the arrows I need to shoot. We're good. Well, I mean, I guess I got one arrows for Ganon. So I guess that'd be nice. Instead of having 24 spins. Run upstairs. Ah! Ear rape for the fans. So 16 hearts, red mail. Only a red shield. No safety there. Alright, I'm not gonna use my arrows over here. I think I have more than 1 red potion. I think I have 2. Sure doesn't. It's just gonna be time consuming.
Low interest damage.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yo, nice lag. Shooting an arrow. I regret nothing. I missed. I'm not shooting another arrow. Where's my fire rod?
Trusty fire.
Yay! There's some arrows in here. I don't remember which pot has the arrows, but I'm gonna grab them. At least I have half magic. What?
Yes.
That is correct. In fact, it's supposed to be the intended way you kill Ganon. With the mighty silver arrows. I kind of want these. I don't know why I felt the need to go to the boomerang for that. Oh, you can toggle it. Yeah, in Randomizer you can toggle boomerangs. You can toggle the shovel and flute. Hooray! Home stretch, everybody. Home stretch. I'm gonna go check these 4 chests on the way because I kind of want to see if I can get a sword upgrade. Oh look, the big key of Skull Woods. Wow. You can go back.
Healthy.
Healthy.
Super healthy.
Mm-hmm.
For the sake of the tracker, you really hope the validation chest is the Quake Me Down.
I guess I'll mark the Skull Woods.
Quake Me Down and a nice palace big key.
Ugh. I'm. Yeah, sure is.
Just found.
One. Two. Hey, how dare you? How dare you dodge? Ah! I'm being assaulted by a worm. He always gets his man. It just takes a while. Hey. Hey, you. You dead. Alright, so this is the validation chest. You open it to validate your randomizer run. And we're validating it with $50. I am very rich. Oh boy, I sure can't wait to spin attack Ganon 24 times. You have to stun him first, after hitting him 24 times. Alright, so this is Aghanim 2. He's a jerk. Yo, the triple. Got the triple. Oh, baby, a triple. The only one there. That was not a triple. Yay!
It's the cycle. Single double. That's Aga 2.
That is Aga 2. We did it, everyone. Oh yeah, for the tracker. Yeah. Well, I guess I can light this up too, and light this and this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that bird doing in the dark world? No one knows.
I didn't know you wanted me to come to the dark world. You never asked.
All right, so Ganon. I gotta spin attack him a lot because I don't have a better sword. Don't stand so close to me. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Ow. 9, 10, 11. Yep. 12. Alright, great. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. 6, 7, 8, 9. Ow. 10, 11, 12. Alright, we did it. I'm gonna walk out of that casually. Ow. Alright, we're drinking a pot. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Now he has to break the floor, which he does when you hit him once each time. 2. No, he only breaks the border. It is possible to fall. It will reset the, yeah. Yeah, it sure is. I should probably not be greedy and make sure I get the torch glitch, huh? Yeah. I do like the torch glitch, huh? Alright, I'll set up torch glitch. Ow! Jerk. I'm not gonna get torch glitch! Oh. That's fine. You feel like... Yeah, it would be much bad. It would be very bad. I got some pretty crappy patterns up. Alright, get the double to finish it off. Hey, we did it. Time is when I walk through the door.
The door doesn't open until you get into the swamp. Piece of heart.
Piece of heart. Time, we did it. Yay! That was a wild ride.
Congratulations.
Alright, what does my victory message say? All your base are belong to us. Yay!
Underestimate.
Underestimate. Well, I knew it was going to be underestimate. I was very generous, like I said. Even my worst seed ever yesterday was underestimate. But that was still a wild ride. It just didn't stop.
What's that? Yeah, all the setup to get the monitor over here.
And to change your resolution so I could actually see this.
Yes, it was helpful.
I didn't get Quake.
And your flash card works.
And my flash card worked. Yeah, that's good.
Sits in Umpew.
I think your uncle's still alive.
I mean, I talked to him already. He gave me like something, like money or something. Shahabadoo's homecoming. Shah. Yeah, his name changes. Randomizer's fun like that. It pokes fun at it. Then no one can say his name. Yep. Yes, that is the vanilla.
There's nothing funny about the desert.
No. No. The bully makes a friend.
That's still the same. The other one seems happy though.
Your uncle navigates.
Why is your uncle not a fraud?
It's like Octodad. Love for sale. Yeah, whatever Zora sells you, it changes based on that. And he sold me. Yeah. Or if it's like less money, then if it's like 1 rupee, it's like life lessons for sale. The shroom goes boom. Because bomb upgrade was in the shop. I didn't pick it up though, because why would I do that?
You scoffed at it.
I did scoff
It
at it.
takes almost the same amount of time.
Double Lumberman. There was much scoffing. Swimming boy swims again because he gave me the flippers. Good old flippers. Sometimes it says, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, or something like that. Sometimes it says Dortmund Breadsmiths. Because they are hammering on that bread. Nice baguette. The navigating kid, because Sick Kid had a compass, I think. No, no. The navigating kid. Gary the old man. Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, for some reason he's named Gary sometimes. I mean, the randomizer just calls him Gary. The old man. The forest thief. Sometimes it's dancing pickles. And finally, the reveal. The blue bat sleeps again. The Kana Birna. And we get to see, after the credits-ish, we get to see the stats.
Which is really, it's a neat feature of the randomizer that basically gives you what you checked.
Like how much you checked, when you got certain mandatory items, how many times you bonked.
Like how much time you spent in menuing and
yeah.
like,
how much you lagged the game.
Are we waiting for Deerforge?
Deerforge?
Is that
Deerforge?
wait?
How much you lagged the game. I did a lot this run because I shot a lot of silvers. Many lag frames. Many lag frames. Still no Quake though. We never got Quake. And we never got the Ice Pals big either. Oh, it was 100% all along. Whoa. Oops. Oh, because Misery Mire, Turtle Rock, and both. Because it could be both medallions needed. And one medallion for both, rather. I don't know if there's any other silly things to click. Swords. Didn't get many swords. Here. That was fun though. That was a fun seed.
Yeah.
Much more pleasant than yesterday. Things tended to be in a chain instead of just being, hey, have fun going to Ganon's castle and then leaving. That was annoying. Alright, here come the stats, I think. Oh no, the randomizer contributors first. The big boys and girls in charge of this. Oh yeah, there's also an entrance randomizer, an enemy randomizer. Those are fun too. They can get kind of crazy and messy though.
Yeah, entrance randomizer is just wild.
Uh-huh.
It just doesn't matter where you are.
Because you can set the entrances to be like just simply shuffled, or you can set up where doors go in and out in different places. You can change the exits to different places too. There's like a setting to make entrances and exits take you both like to Light World and Dark World. Like it's wild. It's a mess, but it's fun. But it's a mess. All right, the important stuff. Yeah, first sword, 41 minutes. Flute and Pegasus boots were right next to each other. Mirror. How many bosses? What I killed the bosses with? Well, what I had with. All 13 Master Swords.
You used silver for some.
Well, yeah, but I had the Master Sword at the time.
At the time.
Oh.
Yeah, what sword did he have at the time?
So the Ganon Tower big key, that's the number of chests in Ganon's Tower in the basement, but since I already had the big key, they kind of didn't check that. Only 24 bunks for a seed like that, that's not bad. One death warp. I death warped in Hyrule Castle. Yeah, the game lags a lot, dude. Look at all those collected things. Yeah, some math major get on this. Or just do some very simple math. I don't know, dude.
It's over 80%.
It might be. It's probably more like 75?
Taking any other guesses? Before
It's gonna be 78. It's 78, I think.
174 divided by 260.
Everyone's pulling out their calculators.
80.5.
80.5? Ah, wow. 80.5, you say? Alright. Well, that's still a considerable amount of video game that I played.
That is a lot of video game.
I had to go to every dungeon at least once. Again.
We saw the sights.
We got to see the sights this time.
Saw the sights, heard the sounds, smelled the roses and all.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What we got?
that is going to bring us to the end of Next Level Speedrun Showcase.
Do you need the microphone?
2018. You know what? Actually, it's been picking all of us up okay
Oh, alright, cool.
for the run, so which has
Outstanding.
been good for laughter and stuff. But yeah, it's going to bring us to the end of Next Level Speedrun Showcase 2018 Fall Edition. We'll be back in spring 2019 with another one. So
I need to learn something else to speedrun.
yeah,
I'm running out of things to speedrun for this.
I need to learn how to finish marble runs. At least relatively consistently.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, so we'll be back. Don't worry about that. But
Run back. Back with the Marvel. We can find out what other things the robot wants, maybe.
yeah,
If I learn those games.
it's also an idea for sure.
Yep. Thank you.
So yeah, thanks everyone.
Bye.
And we'll
Thanks.
see you on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Let's dab out.
Just dab it out. Oh, do you need your mouse? Would you like your mouse?